What's up, beautiful people? My name is Tom Kai and welcome to part 1 of Banishers Ghosts of New Eden. Now, this is a pretty new game that's come out quite recently, and I've seen it circulating the interwebs, and I thought, you know what? I want to give it a shot. From what I can tell, it's a really cool, awesome action RPG kind of game where you go around solving some spooky mysteries. So I'm all about that. I want to hop right in. This is available for PS5, Xbox One, Series XS, and also for the PC. The version I'm playing is on the PC. I'm excited to get started. I hope you are too, so let's jump right in. Okay, so which difficulty do we want to go with? I'm honestly thinking about leaning towards normal, just to keep it balanced for now, and it says we can change it at any time, so let's just go ahead with normal for now. Nice little loading screen. Looks very cool. I like that.
Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
And I'm gonna do my best not to talk through these cutscenes just so you guys can really pay attention to it.
I dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. Night beat.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
Wow, so that was quite the introduction there. So it looks like we're back in 1695.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. As cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two.
Okay, it looks like we've made landfall. So it looks like just moving WASD to move around. Can look around with the camera. Oh, and we can already attack. Nice. So it looks like we need to head to a tavern of sorts. So that's pretty cool. So we do have this attack. Okay, that's the right mouse button. You know, just testing out what I have.
Long, boring sea voyages to grim, faraway lands.
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
Now, is that... Okay, I was...
Set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
I was about to say, I hope that tutorial doesn't stay on
It's not a
screen.
bad idea.
So we have a bunch of other ships that have shipwrecked here. But I guess let's just follow Red. Looks like we're starting out as Antia. Antia? I don't know how you pronounce her name. But we're starting out as her. Following Red. Trying to get to this tavern. To meet Charles, I believe. I believe he's the one who has invited us here to help out with this little haunting problem that he has.
Have I mentioned how grim this place is?
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
It is pretty grim and dark here. But I kind of like it. I have been to New England a couple times, and it's very much like this. Press W and E to cross over or under obstacles. Simple enough. There we go. Getting up this cliff. Is this gonna be the tavern? Doesn't look like much of a tavern. Oh, something shiny. So E
I
to
think we
take.
get through here.
We picked up
Sure.
2
Let's
pyrite.
go traipsing through the rotten, falling down house.
Is there anything else to pick up? Now that I know I can already pick things up, I kind of want to just keep an eye out for that.
Looks steady enough.
Okay, can I follow it? Yes, I can. Quite a tight squeeze here.
Watch out!
Oh, looks like I'm not going that way. Let's see. Can I just like climb over?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you. Overeager apprentices.
I'm guessing this way, maybe? I mean, I could go there, but...
I can
Okay.
break my way through here.
Oh yeah, we can. Now, before I go that way, can I like break this stuff and pick up more things? No, doesn't look like it. I don't know if it was one of those cases where you break the barrels and you get different materials out of it. But you know, if I have the option to break something, I'm gonna break it. So let's head through here. Yeah. Jump down here. Alright, where to next? Guess just follow the only path that we have. How do we jump? Okay, just E. Everything is E. Climb, E. Go under, E. Jump, E. Oh, we have a monster. So light attack.
Pest.
That was pretty simple. Oh, do they just come endlessly? Oh, that was a cool attack. And, okay, so we have an indicator of where they come from.
Everything all right
Cool.
down there?
Just a sneaky wanderer. You?
Picked up some spectral dust.
But I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
What is that?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
The age-old question. So what is this? There's a note here. A letter old and damp. Dear cousin, this farce that is New Eden Town has gone on long enough. You tried. You tried all you could to make it work, to build something there, but if the words you send me are true, then, by God, take your wife and your precious children, pack your belongings, and leave that ungodly place. Come to Providence and live with us. There is farm work here, and Simone and I will gladly take you until you find a place of your own. Please, I am begging you, come to us. We are family, and the children will be safer here. John James. So it looks like other people are trying to get these villagers out of here, or these townspeople. So that's cool. Guessing we're gonna continue heading this way, and I have to break that box. Okay, into the cave, maybe? Nah, just a little pass through here. I saw something shiny. Let's take that. We got 7 leather. Awesome. So I'm guessing there will be some elements of crafting in this. Can I break this? No, I can't. So I'm looking forward to the crafting portion of this, because that's always one of my favorite parts in games. Can I help him or no? Nah, he's good.
Behind you!
Yeah, he's got it.
As easy as falling off a box.
I suppose. Let's keep heading down this way.
Tell how long these people have been.
The original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever, this doesn't bode well.
Can I go down? No, I can't go down that way to join him just yet. Easy. What is this? Attacking with your weapon fills the banish gauge. When the banish gauge is full, press E to banish your target. That's cool. So press E. Oh, that's awesome. Nice. Let's do a heavy. So do they come back if I don't banish them? Okay, we have another note here. Perhaps these words will be lost in time, but I must write them. The date I cannot say. I know it is the month of June in the year 1695. I thought we would be safer in Providence. I thought we would finally see the children again, and the golden wheat fields would ring with their laughter. Their mother now lies dead, and I shall join her soon. Something insidious walks the roads. Terrible spirits took us. New Eden is cursed. You who reads this now, I tell you, run. That's totally not ominous.
We left New Eden Town just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here?
You see that? I actually broke those barrels or whatever and got some leather. So, I think it is worth it to break everything you can. I just wish that she didn't put her weapon away so soon. You know, just keep it out, you know? We have some more leather. Alright, let's head up this way. Let's continue pushing forward. Hold the right button to deal a charged attack. Nope. Okay, space is dodge. And then can we do banish? Oh, that's like an instant kill. At least for the monsters at that level. Cool. Anything in these boxes? Anything at all? No. That's cool. So yeah, I'm honestly going into this pretty blind. I haven't read or watched too much about this, but I have heard good things about the game.
That augurs badly for the case.
So I'm excited.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
That's right. We need to talk to Charles. Charles Davenport, I believe. He was the guy at the very beginning who was there on the cliff.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign.
That is not a good sign.
Settlements sitting on their arses.
Isn't that what selectmen do?
I mean, the views are lovely. I always like these,
When we get to town, we may need to split up to cover more ground.
You may count on the most responsible student a Banisher could have.
We'll see if you remember some of your teaching. If you're up for it.
Always.
wait, I was going to say, I always like games that are set in historical time periods. Something about it always appeals to me. So hold down shift to sprint. Do we have like stamina? Or can I run indefinitely? Guess we'll find out. Still want to make sure I pick things up and smash all the barrels. So Boston, Fort Jericho, the Harrows Hamlet. That's all to the right. Okay, I don't think you really need a read button for this, but... So that's going to be to the right. We can go to Boston. And that was the worst Boston accent
Not the
ever.
busiest stables I've ever seen. No ostler and no horses.
This town is less and less welcoming by the second.
Yeah, there's no one here. New Eden Town. So we finally made it, crossing the bridge. Let's continue running.
Welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles.
Okay,
It'll
is
be
this
good
an
to see
inn?
Charles and Esther again.
This
Would
might
you
be the
lecture on
inn.
the sanctity of marriage?
Okay, so you've reached the area. Oh man, so much. One?
Esther wouldn't dare. And we don't need a piece of paper to keep us together.
Aye, I remember you telling her.
Okay, so you've reached the location of your current objective. Your compass now indicates that you're inside an area. Yeah, I guess you guys can go back and read that, but I totally missed it. But we're in an area of investigation, so we're looking for the inn. So can I interact with the door here? Doesn't seem like it, but there is someone in there. Guess we might meet them later. Usually the inn in these time periods were like at the center of town. Oh, here we go. We have some signs. So inn is to the right. I'm guessing straight ahead. I'm gonna assume it's that building right there. Doomsday
Must be
has
the
come.
inn.
That's very ominous. Oh, something is shiny. I want to get that first. Thank you. Got a bunch of leather again, which is pretty sweet. Let's head into the inn.
Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally.
Banisher, please come in. As it is cold, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I
Keep
assumed...
digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is Thick-Skinned Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us? Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility.
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her, and rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners, or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we are as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely, with their expertise, we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you and your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly, but we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion, the pride indeed of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
Okay, so we can make a choice here. So what do you think happened, or could your physicians not save him? Let's go... What do you think happened?
What do you think happened?
I could guess, to little use. It is evident, however, that Charles's unexpected death is linked to his investigation of the curse. In the minister's absence, I try, in all humility, to protect us all, body and soul, from our ongoing peril. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home, and does not much venture out. Her house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
Alright, let's try to get some more information. Kind of want to work my way up from the bottom, because I'm guessing that flag icon indicates it'll add more to the quest. So let's just ask him, you study demonology?
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem. Which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Interesting. I guess that is heroic work all around.
Heroic work all round.
Indeed it is, madam. Indeed it is. But we do it all the same. Because we must. Aye. Because we must.
Aye, because we must. So why is this town so empty?
Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
I don't know, if I was in this town, I would be out of here so fast. I would be one of the first people out. But where did they all go?
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
Will they even return?
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here. But we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken, perhaps forever.
Interesting. Honestly, I wouldn't go back to this town even if there is no curse. So let's ask about the curse.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now, and I can tell you that it worsens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death, and death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
So really the worst part is the weather. Really? But what caused this?
What do you think caused the curse?
In my humble opinion, I'll point to the obvious. The abyss disgorges its spawn upon New Eden, bent on making God's poor creatures suffer. As to the nature of the demon, that's what we're paying you to find out. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes, our contract stands for Charles.
All right, for Charles.
Looks like we've learned everything that we could from the governor. So let's head out.
We have what we need.
Then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
Fair enough. So we have to meet Esther Davenport at her house. Is there anything else in here for us to look at? Kind of want to have a quick little look around. Oh, there is a note here. So, inn's owner notice. As announced at the last town hall meeting, I hereby close the King's Arms Tavern, leaving the key to the selectmen. There shall be no ale sold nor drunk until the curse is lifted and I return. The storerooms are locked and so are the bedrooms. God bless. Charity Cruggett. What a name. Thank you, Charity, for letting us use this fine tavern, I guess. Oh, we can also go upstairs. I might take a look there. Just to see if there's anything else interesting. Or any loot to pick up. Okay, so this door is locked. I'm guessing we may be able to enter those later. We picked up 18 pieces of 8. Okay, so that looks to be like some kind of currency. And we've reached a little bit of a dead end up here. But there are 3 locked rooms. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting into those at some point. The compass indicates a direction and distance towards an objective.
Cursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
I know. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
That's right, another day, another soul. I'll say they're helpless.
These people have no idea what they're up against.
So the yellow marker on the compass is where we have to go. That's like our quest objective. Now there is a person up here. Are you friend or foe? Looks to be friend. Let's have a chat.
Thick-skinned, right? We're sorry to disturb you.
It'll take more than you to disturb me. What do you want?
Okay, we can ask her a couple of questions. Let's see, does she really intend to leave?
I take it you intend to leave town.
Bloody right I do. New Eden is dying and anyone who stays is dead or deranged.
So I'm guessing she's leaving alone.
Will you go alone?
I'll take my sister and anyone else who wishes. You may come too if you wish. You look like you can handle yourself.
I mean, I can. So there's no hope, I'm
There's
guessing.
no hope for New Eden then?
Not in her mind,
Not
at
till
least.
the weather changes, and it don't look like changing.
Don't look like changing. I guess not. What's your role here?
What's your role here, if you don't mind me asking?
Lately, I do what needs doing when no one else will, weakened as they are by comfort and the curse. In normal times, I hunt. Now, though, it's cold enough to freeze the nankies off an horse, and the game rots as quick as you can get it home. You can't eat a ghost, can't skin it, can't sell it, so what'll be the use?
I suppose. What
So,
about the curse?
The curse. What do you think is going on?
I think nothing much about it. I think folk sickened and the crops failed. I think folk went mad, and I know we found the Reverend dead.
What about the governor?
What of the governor? Anything I should know?
That useless clackwagger. With Davenport dead, godly folk look to be led. Fairfax Askell couldn't be happier. I pity he'll get 'em all killed.
Interesting. What about the captain?
What of the captain?
Now there's a man of worth. Without Saul Pennington, there'd be no town left at all. These last months have been hard on him. I hope his mettle holds. If I had my way, he'd be coming with us. I don't give a rat's knacks for loyalty. The captain does.
Interesting. So she doesn't have a very high opinion of the governor, but of the captain, yes. Alright. Thank you
Well
very
then.
much, Thickskin.
Thank you for your help.
Aye.
Aye, you've
We
been
should
of
go
a
to
lot of
Leicester.
help.
I think the governor said their house stood above the docks.
Yeah, looks like the house is just down here. Ooh, shiny. Guessing leather. More pyrite. What was that glitch? I think she just had a little bit of a spasm there. Let's go talk to Esther. Anything out here, maybe? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's see. Maybe she knows something that we don't.
Antea, Red. Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends. but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
Interesting. Let's quickly ask about the governor. I'm very curious because it seems like he might be a little bit fishy here.
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well-read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
Very interesting. So she doesn't seem to be as concerned about the governor, but says that he can be a little stiff, but he's well educated, so that's good to know. How were things before?
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse? It was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
Alright, so let's see. Is there anything we should know?
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
Alright. Goodbye
We'll
then.
take a look around, if that's all right.
Time to solve this mystery.
May I
This
do
is
anything
straight
to
up.
help?
You stay put. We'll find the way.
You've unlocked your first hint. It contains important information about the person it is linked to. You can refer to these hints at any given moment through your haunting cases menu. So let's take a look at that. Ooh, this is a very nice looking map. I like that a lot. Awesome. So it looks like we have a lot to explore, which, I'm very excited for. That's awesome. So we have map, we have our inventory. We have the leather, spectral dust, pyrite, lilac hyacinth. Interesting. We have wild chervil and Charles invitation. Cool. Evolution, we don't have this yet. I believe this will be the skill tree to level up and stuff. Chronicles. So these are the different chapters. So we are understanding why Charles lingers. So we have to investigate the study and the bedroom. And then let's look at the haunting cases. So if we do this, okay, Esther has a hint. So after seeing her husband's ghost grieving, widow Esther Davenport was deeply distressed. Okay, so we have to click in. So that is the hint. Okay. I understand. Alright, let's head to the study
Where are
then.
you staying, my dears?
The governor had a room prepared for us in the schoolhouse.
The schoolhouse. Wouldn't you rather stay here? You'd be more comfortable.
It's very kind, but we've a long day ahead of us. I don't want to bother you.
I don't have much. But promise me you'll come for dinner tomorrow. For old time's
definitely.
sake.
Of course.
So there on the little pop-up on the right, it said we have to get all the hints, and then once we do that, it'll kind of solve the mystery or whatnot. So let's just read through some of these here. This is from 1687. These are letters from Charles. That's right. My sweet Esther, I can't tell you how much I long to get home. This work in the mystical Scottish Highlands is exciting. I can't argue with that, but I miss the sweetness of our home. However, I know that the few months I have left away from your loving arms will be of great benefit to me. Through this experience, I will increase my knowledge, and all this I do to protect you from those dark worlds that swirl around us. It is your love and trust that pushes me into these mysterious entrenchments, that pushes me to do my best. It is for you that I do this, for when I can see the pride in your eyes, then I know what role I play on this earth. I know that I can be stronger. I know I can do anything, as long as you look at me with that spark that is only yours. Very nice. What about this letter? I don't know if I have to read every letter to get all the clues, or if certain letters have them and some don't. So I'm just going to kind of read everything, for now at least. This is from 1685. My beloved Esther, how I long to hold you in my arms. The announcement of our marriage was to my heart as a delicacy on my palate, a sweet of which one cannot tire. At last we shall be together, and together forever and ever, until the day many years from now, when we are old, and at last death separates us. For only death can extinguish the love between us, and I am sure that not even death can undo the tenderness I feel for you. How romantic. I want everything to be perfect for our marriage, and I will make it so. I will write to you every day until that blessed moment when I can finally shed the weight of letters and tell you in person every day how I feel about you. Okay, so it was a long-distance relationship. Very cool. So this might be the study? Not sure. Another letter. My sweet Esther, I was down, and yet you were there to support me. You are an angel from heaven to help me in my dark mission. You are the light that guides me through the darkness of the invisible. And yet, I feel so sorry for bringing you to this tortured land. You know well that things are not as they should be in New Eden, and I'm sorry to have you by my side, for I fear for your life. I wish we could have found a quiet corner of this land, there to raise our children, but I fear a curse. Think we should leave, or perhaps you should go ahead while I defend our home. Think about it, for I cannot bear the thought of darkness taking you away from me. Interesting, so he knew the curse was coming.
That porcelain saw many a dinner-turned-lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
So do we, Esther.
Those are some nice plates. Alright, so my best guess will be that the bedroom is upstairs and the study will probably be somewhere back here. We have some sheet music, a new Scotch tune in G major by Henry Purcell.
Purcell? Could you find nothing better?
These days I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
True. Very true. What is this? Another letter? This is from Eleanor Combs. My dearest Charles, how delighted I was to read your words. It is always a pleasure to hear from you and to know that yourself and your beloved Esther are doing well. I've contacted our brothers in London, but unfortunately we could not find anything in our archives that matches a description of the events you have experienced in New Eden. Be that as it may, pestilence and never-ending winters are phenomena perhaps too broad for us to pinpoint the exact cause. I can give you no better answer, be it sorcery, the presence of an ichor, or something else entirely. We cannot say. All I can do is invite you to continue your research and to take note of all of your observations. Our Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has so little presence in the New World, any new information shall be precious indeed. Please stay safe, my friend. So Charles was investigating all of this.
We're still in touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden. If only
That may be true.
what would befall us.
Yes, so here we have some
Have you
food.
received other visitors?
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me. That was nice of him.
Mr. Bachelor, okay. What do we have back here? More books. Sadness and Interval, or a study of the Aeolian, I cannot say that, scale by Heinrich Pietri. It's a music essay. What do we have here? A study of H. Purcell's Chagony in G minor for strings by E. Davenport. So that book by E. Davenport, that's written by her. What is this letter here? Letter from a neighbor. Esther, some food and ale for you. Sorry for your loss. Your neighbors hold you in their hearts. So that door looks like it's gonna go outside. I don't want to leave just yet.
This is Charles's. It's like he never left.
So it seems like Charles died pretty recently. Alright, let's head up. Let's find a study. And the bedroom will be pretty obvious.
Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back. A ghastly figure. It must be unbearable.
This is a very nice study. It's massive.
Remember when he started to wear these to look wiser and older?
He was hiding his hair loss.
This is a chess piece. Precious king from a chess set protected by a glass dome. Interesting. I've never
That's from
seen
the
that.
set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me.
That's a cool way to, like, preserve that as a little bit of a decoration.
Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
In people as much as in God. He's a good man.
Okay, what do we have here?
Picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right.
So we have a map here. Very interesting. I always love seeing these old maps of what people thought the world was like and how they had charted it back in the day. Very cool. That is awesome. So they thought South America was connected to Antarctica and everything. Interesting. That is awesome. So it seems like Charles was like a collector of these little knickknacks. Kind of want to see what else he has here. Todd für die Toten by Balthasar Hans Freinhofer. It's an occult book from Charles's personal collection. We have another note from Charles. None on this side of the water and few on the other know that I came to New Eden as minister in order to pursue research into the New World on behalf of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole. And what strangeness have I found? There are ghosts here, yes, old and innumerable, but they're quiet. I shall never say the word aloud, but I suspect there to be witches, and if I find one, I shall very much like to ask her for her story. Interesting. Few more books to look at here. What do we have? Theological book from his personal collection, For Macarius by Johannes Nider. I'm curious, are these actual books that exist in real life? If they are, let me know. I'm very curious. For Tilatium Fidei by Alfonso di Spina. Another theological book. Alright, let's see. What does he have on his desk? Scribbled Bible verses. Job 7:13-15. When I say, my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaints, then thou scarest me with dreams and terrifiest me through visions, so that my soul chooseth strangling and death rather than my life. She comes to me in dreams. Interesting.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13-15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
What is this? Charles's note. What do all these dreams have in common? Are they the promise of a doomsday or a nightmare coming? Visions? Foreshadowing? Is someone behind this? Who is the real target and what caused this anger to burst forth? I need to know how it gets into our heads. Sleep no longer offers rest, and this cannot perdure. Perdure? I do not know that word.
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people?
Oh, we got a hint. So, Charles was worried about the influence the threatening spirit had on the settlers' dreams. Cool. So now we have to investigate the bedroom.
Met Charles, he was reading his Bible in a noisy tavern. I was drunk. He pretended not to notice.
Okay, let's head into the bedroom. This is a massive bedroom again. That's awesome. Okay, we picked up Where Do Nightmares Come From? I remember the teaching of my masters, may God bless their souls, against the threatening unknown. When the common knowledge is not enough to understand a situation, the sagacious and pious man will wisely turn to the very roots of his art, the words, their meaning, and the power hidden in each of them. Nightmare has nothing to do with a nocturnal female horse, as in the French Kokemar on the German Nachtmar. Mare here comes from 12th century Middle Dutch and means ghost or demon. A nightmare is not a punny fiend sneaking into the bedrooms to suffocate the dreamers, but one of the rarest and most powerful spirit defined by its only purpose, to spread its insidious and unforgiving wrath upon any living soul it may reach. According to my research, no occultist ever successfully banished the nightmare. But why? Could a nightmare be more than a ghost? I'm afraid so. I remember a disturbing poem I read in London in my younger years about the terrifying abilities of such entity, supposedly able to penetrate the dreams of its targets, to influence their thoughts and perception and make them endure their worst fear, able even to bend the distance or alter time, creating tantalizing and personalized nightmare its victims can't hope to escape from. Such a petrifying concept. I pray God with all my heart and soul that this is not what has risen up upon us. How would we then escape despair, death, and doom? I need more information, but where to find them? So this is another note written by Charles. What is this? It's a brooch. A silver brooch habitually worn by Charles, engraved with a distinctive three-hilted sword. Interesting.
Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Okay,
Remember
what
how
other
they
books
used
are
to
here?
argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
Okay, what else do we have here on this gigantic bedside table? Children's Psalms. Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. And we have another note, doctor's note. 3 drops of lavender oil and chamomile infusion before sleep. Wintergreen to rub between palms and behind ears 3 times a day. If restlessness persists, use lemon balm. Evelyn. So Evelyn is the doctor. So that looks like everything in here. What is this quest item? My dear sister, Charles is dead. I cannot tell right from left, I cannot tell which day it is, or how long ago my Charles departed. My world has come undone. Nothing happened as it was supposed to. I could not attend the I could not read. I could not attend the burial. The shame of it. How I have failed my dear husband. I just could not find the strength to leave the house and walk to the place where Charles died, there to see him buried. Lord have mercy on us and guide our friends to us before it is too late. New Eden will not last much longer without my beloved husband to protect it. I do not have any words left in me, but I thought that you, who loved him so, should know of his passing. My love, Esther. So this is an unsent letter to Esther's sister by Esther.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
So that is another hint that we got. And that means we have uncovered this here. So Esther Davenport did not properly bid her husband farewell and now suffers from it. Interesting.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found.
Yes, we should. Alright, we're gonna head to the cemetery and see what's up. So maybe because Esther wasn't able to say goodbye, he's still lingering around. Alright, I'll be seeing you, Esther.
Are you leaving already?
Yes.
We need to investigate the cemetery.
Okay, nothing else to say to that? Cool.
What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
You be alright?
I doubt it, but I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles and help Charles with Charles. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
Looks like we're splitting up here. This is straight up Scooby-Doo. Like, we're splitting up, like, there. To find a location of your next objective, open your map. So that will be this button. Yes. So we have a shop over here. Kind of want to check out the shop. Don't think I need to buy anything yet, though. So let's just go over to the cemetery. Trying to understand the road. So we might have to actually go past the shop. So if we go right, hook around, we should be able to make our way down there. Very cool. But this is straight up like Scooby-Doo in olden times.
You'd be one of the Banishers then? Come too late. I'm sorry, but if poor Minister Davenport mentioned your name, I have forgotten it.
Antea Duarte. You may happen upon my companion, Red McGrath, about the place.
Of course. I'm Lisbeth O'Hara. The minister said you'd have questions. Well?
Okay, let's ask about Charles Davenport.
Did you know Charles Davenport?
Of course I knew the minister. My sister and I attended all his services, and grateful we were too. He was the moral foundation stone of the colony. His poor widow. She must be bereft.
She is. She is. So what do you do here, Elizabeth?
What are you doing out here? Most people seem to stay indoors.
Since you ask, I came to town to buy a remedy for Mistress Fitcher. My sister has a sore leg. The salve eases her discomfort. We have a small farm some miles from here. And yes, the curse sits there too.
Likely story. You may be the guilty one, Lisbeth. Do you have bad dreams?
Charles, Minister Davenport, said many here had unpleasant dreams. He suspected they were part of the curse.
You are a curious character indeed, mistress. My dreams, good or bad or otherwise, are my own business, and so they shall remain.
She seems a little bit, suspicious, or sus, as the kids would say.
Governor Haskell told us of the curse. I'd like to understand what it is and from where it came.
While I'll not speak ill of my neighbours, someone must have let the evil in.
A name might help, actually.
A name might help.
I'll not poison my parish with loose chatter. Besides, I have no name to give you.
Fair enough. I will be seeing you, Elizabeth.
You may have your time back, with my thanks.
Well, thank the Lord for that.
Okay, what's with the attitude there? Jeez. Alright, let's head down here. Oh, if someone else out here. Who are you?
I must take a moment by myself. Excuse me.
Okay, as you were. I mean, there's a surprisingly large amount of people just walking about.
Get out of my way.
Well, good day to you too. I don't want to smash all these boxes just to show my dominance. Oh, what do we have here? Treasure chest. Okay, we got chervil, pieces of 8, and leather. Okay, that was a successful smashing of boxes. What is this note here? Food shortage poster. No food here. Fair enough. So we need to head down this way. The shop is going to be down here. I mean, since we're gonna go past it, might as well check it out. The docks are closed for sabotage by fire. All trade to Boston, Marblehead, Salem, etc. is cut until the saboteur is caught. Now, I do spy a shiny thing over here.
This fire can't have started on its own. Not in this cold.
Guess we will investigate the fire as well at some point. Man, this is awesome. I like that we're solving mysteries and doing investigations. Definitely feels like I'm in Scooby-Doo or something. Got some more pieces of 8. Is this our shopkeeper?
Be warned. I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
I am the help.
Arm you, sir. Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, traveling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
Okay, let's ask him a couple of questions and then see what he has to sell. What about the
Tell
curse?
me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms. Trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
Interesting. What I need is information,
What
sir.
I need right now is information about the curse. What have you seen that might help me with my work?
I've seen famine, madness, the shadow of early death, weather, too. So much weather. I mean, I've seen it all before, but never all at once. Here, it's everything, everywhere, and all at the same time. Folks stay indoors, waiting to be told what to do. Waiting to die, really. Ghosts in the making, all of them.
That's a nice positive attitude to have. Do you have bad dreams?
The nightmares. Do you get them too?
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse, as per your request. I won't even charge you for it.
Thank you very much, Squire. You're leaving town?
You're leaving town?
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps a captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We rode ourselves ashore.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Along the coast, by a path remarkable for its angry specters and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim.
Lovely. Let me see what you have to sell.
Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
Let's see. So we can buy leather. So it's 4 of these, I forget what they're called. Pieces of 8 for 1 leather. Sells fur. He sells linen and wool. Don't know what I need out of these, so I'm just gonna not buy anything. And we can sell our own stuff as well. Okay. Good to know. Guess goodbye then.
I bid you good day, Squire Paris, and thank you for your time.
I bid you good
A
day,
pleasure,
sir.
Mistress Duarte. Do be careful.
Oh, I will. There's a sign for the cemetery. Don't even need to read it. Let's speed up a little bit and run. Oh, what is that?
A wisp. So close to town.
Guess we have to follow the wisp. Another note here. Cemetery is closed by order of the governor. Ooh, the governor has closed the cemetery. Interesting.
Where are you leading me?
Yes, where? Okay, this guy's a little bit tougher.
Petty fiend.
Okay. Press C to block. Okay. And at the last moment to parry. Okay, I'm gonna have to practice the parrying part of it. So C will block. Okay. I will make sure to practice that. Many times I just power through and just keep swinging.
Most of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here.
Interesting. Guess let's push forward in the cemetery. See another shiny thing. What is this? Mushroom? It's a hoof fungus. That sounds just lovely. What was that? Insight. As a banisher, you can feel places or objects that have been marked by ghosts. When in close proximity to these elements, your Bane ring will be triggered and light up with an orange aura. Walk around to find the source. That's good to know. So it's kind of like a proximity thing. Closer we get to what we need to find,
I've seen more graves here than
the brighter
I've
it's gonna glow. Are we on the right path here?
Many dead in more recent years.
There is some more of this hoof fungus. And our hand has stopped glowing, so we're definitely not in the right place. What is down here? I feel like this will be a secret, as they say. I just like to collect all the things, you know? Oh, we can get down onto the beach. Okay, no, we can't. I thought we could, but we can't. Okay, let's circle back then. Head back in. Can we climb up here? Is that too high? That is too high. That's totally fine. I don't mind adventuring and picking up more things. But we have eliminated this one branch of pathways. Oh wait, we found it.
Why didn't you wait for us, old friend? I swear I'll make it up to you.
Okay, so we found his grave, but not where he died. Okay. So let's head back out here. Oh wait, the hand glowed very brightly there. Should we... Let's head up here. Oh, there's a specter. Or wisp, I mean. I don't want to pick up a few of these things first. Don't know if I'll have a chance to afterwards. Okay, we got more pyrite. Let's see, what is this here?
A memory lingers here. I might be able to reveal it.
So E to perform ritual. Okay, so we need these resources. Banishers can perform rituals. The nature of the site determines which ritual should be performed. Performing a ritual consumes resources, even if you select an incorrect ritual. Okay, so we have to be careful. To reveal the memories, you need to perform a hearkening ritual. Okay, so hearkening is for memories. Okay, so it even says in the description. So we have hearkening, it reveals an echo. Make manifest, force a ghost or specter to appear, and summon scourge, force a scourge to appear. Alright, let's go ahead with revealing an echo.
What I picked up earlier should suffice.
See, this is why we go explore to pick up resources.
In each stain hides a story.
Okay, who is
In the
this?
name of the Lord,
That's Charles.
I command you. Be gone from this place.
You do not command me, clergyman.
Who are you, ghost? Unveil yourself.
Well, since you ask so politely.
Who are you?
I am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone. You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
No, but neither do you.
So she did it. She definitely wounded him. Oh, that was more than just a wound.
Damn it. That thing he faced.
Just quickly look at the hint. He tried to make the spirit manifest and he failed. So facing the terrifying entity threatening New Eden, Charles Davenport's heart gave out. So we have both of these intents now obtained.
What was it?
So what is this here? He dropped his Bible, okay. His Bible found half buried in the mud of the cemetery. It's opened at Job 7:13-15. That's exactly what we had earlier. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the bed and the couch. This tie is doused with the essence of Charles' ghost. After closure performed by Antia, the bond between the ghost and the world will be severed for good. Okay. So we have that.
Binds his ghost. With it, I can make him manifest. Back to his grave, then.
Okay, I do want to look around a little bit more. So we have more resources. Okay, these aren't too strong. So the wisps can be dangerous too. But there are a lot of resources up here that I do want to take. A lot of pyrite and this fungus stuff. Cool. Let's head down here. I think this will loop us back to where we originally came from. I think? Yeah, it does. So we came from there. We've explored up that way to the right. I think we explored everything here. Maybe not.
Everyone buried here died in 1677. A previous epidemic?
Interesting. Can we head out this way?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it. Okay, so we were just there. Let's take a look over this way. See if this is also closed off. Yeah, it is. And this will drop us down to where we were before. Cool. So we've explored everything that we needed to here. Let's head back, and I guess we're gonna perform the ritual to get him out. Hold on. Okay, so the hand thing just kind of shows that these ritual sites, I think. Okay, so we have to make him manifest.
Now is a good time for we old friends to talk. We've come too far, Red and I, not to see you one last time. Your pupil has become the master. If we fight, I'll beat you.
Hopefully we don't have to fight him. He seemed to be trying to uncover just as much as we were.
Come on, Charles. Join me now. I know you're here.
Come out, wherever you are.
I know you're here.
There he is.
You know me, Ghost. I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
Antea. Here. At last. Oh, poor Esther. I'm so sorry, my friend. So sorry for us all.
What happened? What's going on here?
Sad to say, dear friend. I made a mistake. And it cost me my life. Is Red with you? There is no time to waste.
Let's see, do you know how this curse began? Did you actually find it out?
This curse began.
What prompted it, I do not know. Nor do I know when. Many months ago, certainly. But I do know this. This nightmare chose New Eden for a reason.
So, a ghost.
This one is different. Implacable. Very clever. Many magnitudes more ferocious than a spectre, and just as relentless.
So why not wait for our help? He went ahead without us.
Why did you not wait for our help?
The threat was rising. Despair growing. There were so many dead and dead. So much sickened flesh. So many afflicted souls. There was no more time.
Guess that makes sense. So what did you end up learning about the curse, Charles?
Before you died, you investigated the curse. What did you learn?
That our enemy is deceptive and merciless. That we should not underestimate its power.
We?
I am dead, dearest Antea. But I am a banisher yet. I may still teach you.
If I allow you, which I do not.
Antea, do not repeat my mistakes. If a nightmare curses New Eden, you need all the help you can get. Its presence felt strongest in the meeting house. Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight its ground. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is contained, but it won't stay locked up for long.
So aren't nightmares a myth?
I thought nightmares were a myth.
A nightmare is the rarest of ghosts. A powerful, insidious spirit, birthed by tragedy most dreadful.
How do I banish it?
There is meager wisdom in the texts. What little there is says it cannot be banished at all.
If it's a ghost, I can't banish it. You took notes, I suppose? Where might I find them?
They vanished. In the days before my death. Perhaps I mislaid them. Which is not like me. If you find them, read them carefully. Perhaps I missed something. Something important.
You know what? We'll banish this ghost. Gotta stay positive. We will do it.
Red and I. Our good friend's death shall not go unpunished.
Be warned. This nightmare is too angry to be persuaded. And too powerful to be destroyed.
Your death pains us greatly. Your return pains me too.
I know. For my part, I'm glad to have seen you one last time. To have had the chance to warn you.
So how did this nightmare kill you?
How did this nightmare kill you?
I believed that I could come to the cemetery and make it manifest. To my initial delight, it worked. I now suspect it came by choice. It seemed amused, as if it were a pleasant game to weigh my measure as a man.
So what did it look like?
What did it look like?
I don't know. When it manifested, it appeared as Esther. My dear Esther. I did not see its true face, but I heard a woman. Not Esther, someone else. She was laughing. I felt her gaze. My heart froze. I died. The spirit is vengeance pure. The ghost of one who was terribly wronged.
I've heard your warning. You can go.
No, I must remain. Esther needs my protection. My flock needs me too.
You know how this works. You know I won't allow that.
I am still myself, Antea. With time, I'll grow stronger. I can help you.
The longer you haunt Esther, the hungrier you'll be. You know this.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Davenport, your friend and mentor. You know me. You know I am a good man.
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost, and I cannot let that stand. But I swear it, the nightmare will end, and Red and I shall do the ending. Charles Davenport was a good man and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student, though you took a hard line. I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles. Peace on your soul. Remembrance on your...
Antea, wait.
Wait for what? We're banishers. Death to the dead.
Let Esther choose for herself.
Oh, Lord. Please don't ask me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very best. I miss you so.
Oh, dear Lord. Charles, why are you here? Why have you come back? You must leave. Please.
I must stay. I must protect you. The thing in the meeting house feeds on our torment. I should have known better. I know better now.
Antea, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Charles Davenport, you have no reason to stay. Go. Let Esther grieve in peace.
Save her, my friends. And save yourselves. Save them all.
I'll walk Esther home.
I'll do it. The women can talk.
Then all the way to the schoolhouse and make the bed. Charles is at rest now. Antea, she gave him the care he needed.
Wow, so that was a lot to unpack there. But that's cool. We at least gave Charles the ascension that he needed, I guess. But that's kind of good to know. So the longer that we bring them back, they get hungrier, and I guess they just lose who they are entirely. But for now, let's escort Esther home.
Where do you think he is now?
He's... I don't know.
I miss the warmth of his hands. His calm presence in our house. If I close my eyes, I can picture him. He's in a place where sunlight chases the snow away. It is warm and there is fresh milk. The sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded. Nothing can ever be the matter.
You're right. He's at peace, and you deserve to rest.
Alright, so this gate is open now, so this will probably be a shortcut back to the town. I don't think I came from this side. No, I didn't. But what I'm also guessing is that we may run into some bad guys on the way back, and I'll have to protect Esther. Or maybe not. You never know with these games. Oh, so this is the back of her house? That is very convenient.
I'm sorry. I'll miss him dearly. Tomorrow, we'll continue investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
I am glad you are here. Both of you. We need you.
Okay, so let's join Red at the schoolhouse. Just gonna make my way through her house. Where's the actual front door? It was over here. So I mean, that was quite the eventful first day here in New Eden. So let's make our way over. Let's join Red, see what he has to say, because he was going around town asking people things. So maybe he's discovered something.
Antea Duarte is my name. May I ask yours?
Duarte? Duarte, you came with the Banisher, did you not?
I am the Banisher.
Right. So you're the face of hope, are you? You're what my tithes are buying. Let me have a look at you. Oh, right. Well, I hope I'm wrong. Bathsheba Ingersoll, or I was last time I looked.
She seems to have a little bit of an attitude as well, but she has a store, so let's see, what about your store?
Tell me about your store.
Why? Would you like to buy some china? Some porcelana? A linen dress?
That's about all we have left. You'll be shocked to learn that there is little demand for the finer things in life, and we have next to no supply of the staples. I should have gone when I had the chance. I suppose beneath it all, I'm an optimist. And that makes me a fool.
I suppose, but you know, a little bit of positivity will do you good, Bathsheba. What about the meeting house? What do you know?
Tell me about the town meeting house.
The minister closed it down. Said it was dangerous.
Imagine. Worship is dangerous now.
Do you remember when and why?
The when is difficult to say. I admit I've lost track of time with the dullness of the days.
Do you have bad dreams?
It may seem like an odd question, but may I ask if the curse has brought you bad dreams?
Every time I close my eyes, I'm in the store. Coins fall from the ceiling, only a few at first. When they hit the floor, they break. Like rotten teeth. Or finger bones, perhaps. The trickle becomes rain. A cascade smashing down to flood the store. I try to flee, but the flood rises too fast. I drown in shards of broken bone. There. Aren't you glad you asked?
Oh, definitely I am. What about the curse then?
What can you tell me about the curse?
Did Haskell not lay it out? We freeze, and at the same time, we rot. Minister Davenport said he'd summoned the best banisher there is.
Can you lift the curse?
In my experience, most curses are actually hauntings. And while ghosts are treacherous, they're not invincible.
Well, I'd like to tell you I find that a comfort, but I'm afraid I would be lying.
Well, thank you for your time, Bathsheba. I guess I will have to prove you wrong.
To you, madam.
You're optimistic too, then.
Aren't we the fools?
Pleasure as always. Guess let's continue. Straight ahead? Looks like it. And this looks to be the schoolhouse. Who is this?
Good day, sir.
You'll be one of Haskell's Banishers, I take it.
Antea Duarte. You may meet Red McWraith about the place.
Hugh Bachelor. The governor had me prepare the schoolhouse for your comfort. It has fallen out of use. Will that be all?
No, it will not be all. We're gonna ask you a couple of questions. Where are the kids?
Where are the children?
Several died of fever. We could see disaster coming. We thought we'd have to bury them all. We sent the children to safety. We sent them away.
That can't have been easy. It can't be easy now.
No. No, it is not.
That is very sad. Is the meeting house haunted?
Did you know the Reverend Davenport thought the meeting house haunted?
I did know that. To his shame, the late minister ended services and closed the meeting house. No wonder we are where we are.
And what do you think sits in the meeting house?
Miss, if the devil sits in our meeting house, it means that we, the people of New Eden, have failed to repudiate his works. Obviously.
Yes, obviously. Do you have bad dreams, Hugh? Tell me about it.
You have bad dreams, Mr. Bachelor.
You don't want to hear about those.
Oh, but I do. Try me.
Try me.
In my sleep, chanting demons defile our precious meeting house and burn it to the ground. 2 poor souls are trapped inside. A man and a woman, screaming oaths and curses in strange tongues. I wake with a start and rush to the window. I am relieved to see the meeting house still standing.
That sounds pretty terrible. Oh, I can't lie there. But what about the curse?
What can you tell me about the curse?
New Eden is scrutinized by God. Better days lie ahead if his servants remain humble and true.
Interesting. I'll say I detect disapproval.
Do I detect a note of disapproval, Mr. Bachelor? I was hoping for a warmer welcome.
Oh, I don't doubt your honesty, nor your will to fight the devil. But we have prayed for salvation. And, madam, without wishing to offend, you are no angel.
I take a lot of offense to that, actually. So good day, sir.
Mr. Bachelor, and you may wish us luck.
I shall not wish you luck. I shall wish you salvation.
Thank you, I guess. Alright, let's finally join Red in here, see what he has to say. Got some materials here. Banishers techniques. As Banishers, we are no spiritual guides or inquisitors, we are ghost hunters for hire, specialized in sensitive crafters who train hard to protect the livings through our rituals and knowledge about ghosts and specters. We're no cult, there is no hierarchy, nor established dogma among us. The most obvious reason why a Banisher becomes a Banisher is because he or she wants to protect the living from the dead, whatever the reason. We're efficient, adaptive, and versatile. Our community is sparse and nomadic, just like our predecessors were. We wander the world in search of living victims of the dead, cleansing haunting cases using techniques tried and trusted and honed by generations of masters and pupils, releasing or banishing the ghost, rarely blaming the living. Unlike puny sorcerers, we do not waste our time crafting enchanted rifles with the butt, barrel, and stock engraved with runes and other symbols of power for hunting specters or otherwise. Who would wish to depend on a single weapon? Instead, we bring our Bane powder, prepared according to recipes handed down from generation to generation, rendering any firearm capable of shooting and damaging a supernatural target, no matter what the ammunition. Efficient, adaptive, versatile. Our knowledge of alchemy and botany helps us selecting minerals and plants whose properties will support our work. We do not waste time in libraries or schoolrooms. We do not waste our time drawing, carving, or engraving complex circles of power, because what we gain in power or nuance we lose twice as much or more in time, risking putting ourselves and those around us in unnecessary danger. Instead, a clever banisher carries stamps in wood or metal, with which to mark a door, wall, or stone with the necessary symbols for the appropriate ritual. We also wear rings upon our fingers with these symbols, so we always have a range of powerful runes close at hand, as it were. Efficient, adaptive, versatile. Thus we prevail, thus we fight, thus we send back the creeping dead where they are supposed to be. Lovely. So where is... okay, he's right there. Just seeing, is there anything else for us to pick up or look at? We're gonna have to sit down next to him. Guess let's sit down and have a rest. Well-deserved rest. This first day in New Eden was quite an eventful one. Well, let's see what Red has learned.
We did the right thing. Charles was our friend.
I love you, Red McCraith.
But
when it comes to ghosts, your heart makes you reckless. It's dangerous.
were you really about to banish Charles?
How should I respond? I mean, that was, but wasn't him. And he would have done the same. I guess that wasn't him at this point.
That wasn't Charles. That was the ghost of Charles.
Charles Davenport. Our oldest friend, the man who brought us together.
Our friend is dead. His ghost was a danger to his wife. Ghosts only bring misery, Red. Make no mistake, they steal life's essence from the living.
Aye. They don't always do it out of malice. Give them that.
I suppose. But as we read, the dead have no business with the living.
The dead have no business with the living.
Letting go is hard. Even for the dead. Ties bind fast.
And we are paid to cut the knot.
Would you banish me? If it came to it?
You'll not escape me so easy. You I would bring back from the dead.
That's not funny.
I'd fill you with fresh essence. I'd give you so much essence you'd return bloated with life.
Steal essence from the living to feed my ghost. You wouldn't, eh?
I guess I would, and then I'd kill you again.
I would? Then I'd kill you again for dying before I do.
Sometimes you scare me.
I know.
Do you think Charles was right? This thing in the meeting house could be how did he call it? A nightmare?
I really hope not. Such entities are legendary ghosts, even for banishers. We'll see tomorrow. Now, to sleep. This was a dreadful day.
I mean, both of them have pretty good points.
Poor Charles.
I will give him that.
Poor Esther.
Aye, poor Esther.
He's having nightmares too now.
And Tia, she took her firebane. She says I'm the reckless one.
Cool. So we have swapped over to being red. But I'm going to call it there for this episode. This was actually really fun and interesting. We're gonna find her and probably help her. In fact, definitely help her. But this was really fun. I kind of am really getting into this game. It's giving me very much like old school Scooby-Doo kind of vibes, funnily enough, with all the mystery solving. But if you've enjoyed watching this so far, please make sure to let me know down below. Leave a comment, a like, and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next part, because it's going to be coming up real soon and I would love for you to watch it. So that will be all. I will see you next time. Bye bye.